Alright, so Dylan, this is a video where I'm going to teach you how to cook a thing, because I've been saying I'm going to do that for a while and I haven't. Why does it say I have a limited number of minutes to record? That's not good. Alright, so basically, we'll get into the ingredients and shit you need later. First, we're going to make a chicken pot pie. It seems important that you know what this video is for. So we're just going to jump right into it. This here being an Instant Pot. I know you don't have one of those. So you can do the same thing in a crock pot and it'll be even tastier over the course of like 4 or 5 hours. 2 hours for chicken? I don't know, I'll have to read that and so will you. Oh yeah, go ahead Cassandra, dump that shit in. Ah, that's good. Don't let the chicken juice get in there though, that's gross. Yeah. Alright, perfect. Now that your chicken is in the Instant Pot, you're gonna want to do a couple things to it. For starters, just pour a little olive oil on it. You drown that shit. Good.
Don't forget the complaints from the cat.
Samson is also adding commentary. Ignore that fat ass. You're gonna want to add spice seasoning, whatever seasoning you want. I'm just going with this pre-made McCormick one. That's really good. Fucking get
if you want to do a simple seasoning, what we normally do is garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, salt.
Yeah.
And that makes a really tasty chicken. A little bit of salt. Even if there's a little salt in that seasoning, you're going to want a little extra salt whenever you cook chicken or fish. It helps bring out the flavor.
Also, make sure you wash your hands because you're going to do shit like this where you stick your hands in there, roll it around so you get the seasoning on both sides of the chicken because it's only on one. When you shred the chicken later, half your chicken will be bland. And I ain't taking blame for that. You shake it.
Shake it real good.
You keep just a little more than McCormick. Drown that shit in that shit. Now, pot pie is probably not going to take all 3 chicken breasts, but I'm just cooking bulk chicken breast right now. So, yeah, slapping meat together. And hot sauce, because why not? Just hot sauce all over the place. That's going to be spicy.
Yum.
Yum, yum, yum. Oh, I just rub the chicken in it. Make sure it knows it's been bad.
Crystal.
That shit, because it's on sale at Publix right now, BOGO, so I got 4 bottles of it. Oh, and that's the McCormick seasoning. Thank you, my assistant. Alright, pause. Okay, while the chicken is cooking, this should have been thawing. Make sure you get your pie crust out the fridge. And I'm gonna level with you. This is my first time making a pot pie, so I'm not 100% on what to do here, but take a walk through my kitchen. What we got? Oh, we got actual pie pans. That's convenient. But I think I would prefer to go with, where's the perfectly square one? Son of a bitch. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna go with this one. It's perfectly square. It doesn't need to be pie-shaped, and it's a little deeper, so you can put more delicious, delicious pie filling in there. Okay, so, that's the pie crust. Pie crust to pie crust. You can also use, like, biscuit dough or any kind of pastry sheet, so. From there, while the chicken is cooking, it's time to put the vegetables together. That's the flour. By the way, you're going to want to put a little bit of that on this pan so this doesn't stick. For vegetables, I have got frozen peas and carrots, celery, because I know you despise broccoli and Brussels sprouts and everything else that has to go with those. There are onions and some peppers that I throw in with the chicken to cook. So there's also onions and peppers in this. You should probably pick up onions and peppers because those make everything better. Alright, moving on. You're gonna need one of these skillet mabobs. Not that one. Not that one. This one will do fine. Oh god. Skillet. So yeah, from there you're pretty much just you gotta chop up your vegetables, throw them in that there pot, skillet thing, and you're gonna cook them a little bit until you make the filling for the your pot pie, and you put it in there, and then you're gonna bake it all together once the chicken's done. So we're gonna do a little bit of a time skip here. One sec. Okay, so still in the middle of cooking vegetables. I've added a cup of chicken broth and a third of a cup of flour. I'm sorry, a sixth of a cup of flour. You gotta just mix that all together until it gets nice and thick, and then you got a nice real thickness to your vegetables, and basically your filling. Might need to add more flour, but just play it by eye. Now you might notice there's a lot of peas in here, and I think the only dangerous amount of peas is none. And if anybody complains, tell them to cook their own fucking dinner. I'm gonna time skip until this is all done nice and thick for the finished product. One sec. Alright, so what step is this?
I have no clue.
Okay, so whatever step we're on, basically just
24B.
repeat the last two steps, because you're going to accidentally use baking soda instead of flour, because you just didn't know any better. You didn't know any better because you don't really use baking soda or flour that often. As you'll see, I've got the nice tray of vegetables laid out again to start doing that shit. And there's the shredded chicken for whenever that shit's done. Alright, time skipping.
So, once you get your veggies and mixture to a nice thick
Why are you filming
sauce?
The salt?
Sorry.
When you gotta film the vegetables.
Get it to a nice thick sauce, you can start adding the chicken that you already cooked. And now I got this nice thick sauce here. I think I'm going to add a little bit more juice from the chicken that we cooked.
I threw in a lot more spice. Actually, step 14. Forget to communicate with Cassandra that you already put the spices in the vegetables. And now we got double the spices.
Woohoo!
Alright, so now that we got this nice thick-ass mixture. I'm not doing anything. I'm waiting for you to say go.
Pause for a second. Okay, so now we're going to add a little bit more of that juice. I want to stir that in there nicely. I'm using that rather than the chicken broth, so that way it helps with flavor. And then you got to slowly stir it because we used a smaller pan than probably we should have.
This is the biggest one we got!
That's enough for 2 pies.
Is it?
Possible.
I hope not, because we only got enough crusts for 1 pie.
It's just going to be really stuffed. I'm good with that. Okay, you ready to move the mixture over?
I'm gonna try.
Turn off. Oh, actually, did they
No,
it's not. Okay, so before you want to add the mixture to your pie crust, you're going to want to cook it for a few minutes first.
Fire!
Watch out. So, I'm gonna put it in the oven and probably cook that for about 5-6 minutes until it gets a little golden. Okay. I cooked it probably closer to 8 to 9 minutes at 375. 400? Yeah, I have it at 375 right now. I think that should be good. Okay. Recording. Would you like to,
enunciate?
No. Would you like to add the mixture into the pie?
Sure!
Okay. Here we go.
Why does it smell so weird?
Because I replaced it with Play-Doh. I'm kidding. Okay. It's just a pie crust.
This is a terrible joke. Look, I'm putting stuff in there now. Oh my god, we're gonna need a bigger pie crust. That's my, that was Jaws. Jaws reference.
yeah, okay.
Maybe we should make a cooking version of Jaws. Ooh, get them money shots.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh my god, that's a lot of meat.
Which means each slice is going to be thick and delicious.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to be able to slice this. Well, the leftover will make for a delicious something.
It's just going to be... can eat it by itself.
Exactly.
Filling is fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't become poisonous outside of this pie crust.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Without pie crust, it's terrible. Okay.
When you say okay, that implies stop filling it. And
Yeah.
yet, here I am, continuing to add more.
This is your show.
No, it's not. This is Dylan's. He's just not on set. Alright, I think we should put a pie crust over this.
Mm-hmm.
Get off that spoon. Alright.
You ready? So we decided to go a little fancy. So once we get this pie crust on here, we're going to do an egg wash. We already have our egg wash ready. It's just 1 egg, and you mix it with some water, half a cup to 1 cup, and then you mix it up nicely until it pretty much looks like that. Okay, back in here.
Why did I touch it?
Yeah, it's a little hot.
Down, hopefully keep it. It's still recording. This is a beautiful image of our soon-to-be pot pie. And Dylan, I expect you to deliver one that looks exactly like this by tomorrow.
Okay, and so that it has some room to vent, you're going to cut some nice slits in it. Normally do 3, make it look pretty.
No, pretty would be 6 in like a circular pattern.
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay.
Then you're going to take your egg wash.
And we have an actual...
Oh, look at you. You have an actual...
If you don't have something like this, you could also use a spoon. But this puts it on a little bit more evenly. Okay. A little bit of Italian seasoning.
Oh, your phone camera's desperately trying to get the seasoning in focus.
Did it get it?
Yeah, we're good.
Let that cook up. You want it to rise. We also want to get all the flavors all nice and mixed together. So probably, what, 15-20 minutes?
15 minutes it is, just to be
We'll check on it in
safe.
15 minutes and we'll see.
In the meantime, feel free to drink the remainder of your egg wash. Fast through the use of jump cuts. No, I'm doing this part. Me.
Okay, fine.
Me.
Go ahead.
That was pretty much it. It's done, man. Look, it's delicious looking. It's done. It took a lot longer than I expected, but yeah.
Probably cooked for about, what,
a while.
15, 20 minutes.
A couple of years.
Here we go.
Are you going to use any of this? Probably not, but look, now you know maybe sort of kind of how to make one. Just look up a recipe online if you forget anything. It's probably more helpful anyway.